Welcome back to the Garden with Joe and Holly radio show. Big hour we've had, and we're always happy to bring you more each and every week. But before we get out of here, it's time for your garden questions, our garden answers. If you want to partake in that activity, you can do that by sending us an email with your question to gardentalkradio@gmail.com. That's gardentalkradio@gmail.com. Or you could give us a call on the give us a call at 1-800-927-SHOW. That's 1-800-927-7469 on the Proclamation Hotline, brought to you by Proclamation Goods.
Proclamation Goods creates cookware for the eco-conscious home chef. Their pans are non-toxic, have a lifetime warranty, and are made in Wisconsin. Their award-winning stainless steel Proclamation Duo cookware set is a 12-inch skillet and a stock pot that doubles as a wok. Best of all, the skillet and stock pot hinge together to form a Dutch oven. It's 2 pans with the versatility of 10, empowering you to cook more with less. If you care about your health and strive for a more sustainable lifestyle, then Proclamation Goods is for you. Supply is limited, so order yours now at proclamationgoods.com.
Again, that number is 1-800-927-SHOW, 1-800-927-7469. We've got a number of questions come in, and we're going to get to them. Here we go. Brandon from Philadelphia, our good friend, he asked us, I plan to raise vegetable beds so I don't have any worms, and I'm thinking about buying bulk worms online and putting about 100 in each planter. The beds are 6 foot long by 3 foot wide, and I have a high quality soil with a lot of compost in it. So I think the worms can help break that down further and loosen the soil by adding the castings. Do you see any downside to adding worms to my raised bed planters?
Yeah, so we do not, thank you for the question, Brandon. We do not recommend adding worms because they don't have the space they need in something like a planter, even if it's something large. Now, with that being said, we have found worms in our planters, right, but that's because they migrate there on their own. So what you want to do is you can, if you do add worms, they could possibly die. Even if you add worms to your regular garden, it's not a good idea because you're taking worms from one ecosystem and introducing them to another. So for something like a large container, you can add an amendment such as Climate Guard, which you can get at johnnyAppleseed.com.
All right. Next question is, I'm new to gardening. I'm in central Illinois, and I started herbs indoors in little peat pots. My main question is, next winter, do you leave I'm doing this with my main question, next winter, what do you do with the containers? Do the perennials survive the cold winters in the containers outdoors? Well, up here where we're at in the southeast Wisconsin area, that simply won't happen. It's just too cold. Now, in central Illinois, it might, but basically, if you're not protecting the container or the plant in the ground with some type of additional means or methods, it's not going to come back. Very rarely will you get something to come back. So you might want to just plan on replanting those herbs again next spring for next summer's growing cycle, and just keep that in mind that that's what's going to happen. Here. Hi there. I have nubs of from last year's celery plants in the ground outside, and was wondering, how does celery go to seed? Will it open up like a flower and send a seed stalk up, or how does that work? Thank you.
So what you can do is, since you have it in the ground now, it will grow back, and you could cut it off when it starts to grow and then eat that celery, or you could continue to let it grow and it will shoot out a flower, and then you can harvest those seeds from the flower. For more information, please visit thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com.